All right, we're live. Hello, everybody on the chat. Hello, Maree. Hello, Jazzy. How are you guys doing over there?
Oh, fabulous. Hello, everyone. Hi, Elisa. Yeah, we're great. Thank you. I was just saying to Elisa, we've just got the most perfect weather here for like going into winter. It's still really warm, blue skies. Like there's nothing up in the skies today, which is just stunning. It's like, wow. So it's really lovely. It's really exciting.
Yeah, it's funny. Ever since I talked to you and I told you that even though the chemtrails are coming in as healing, and I said, well, I still want to see the blue skies. It's like ever since I told you that, it's been blue skies since then.
Well done. This is what it's about. And I'm finding that they're going, like I said last time, they're going faster. If there is anything in there, the clouds are gone like within 24 hours. It's just such a whole different feeling, in
Mhm.
the atmosphere. It's really different. So that's great. Well done, you
Yeah,
manifesting.
yeah. So it worked out. I was very happy about it. Yeah.
Yep, nicely done.
Um,
Yay.
are you seeing them over there still?
Yeah, occasionally, like I said, I think it was about 3 or 4 days ago, there was some, but they're not as long. They seem to be shorter, and they seem to, like I said, they'll create like a spiral or this or that in the clouds, and then but then, yeah, you'll have it. There was a day where there was absolutely big white fluffy clouds that you just haven't seen for years, and so it's very different, and it feels different. And like I said, I haven't had any more skin issues, whereas, and I know what it used to be. So it's just amazing. So
That's
yeah, so it's really good.
fantastic.
It feels good. Mm.
Well, good. So today we have a lot to talk about. So I'm going to just get started and get
Let's
going.
go. Let's
All
go.
right. So before we talk about what I mentioned on the title,
Hmm.
I know a lot of people want to know about what's been going on. Um, so um, the there's people having to wear masks in Canada, in New York, in New Jersey, due to some stuff that's happening over there. Everybody knows. I'm not going to even say
No.
it. So the question is this the good guys or the bad guys?
Whew, okay, let's find out. Let's find out. Yeah, it was interesting because I was also hearing some people say that at nighttime there was none of that stuff in the air. It would clear up. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. So this is, yeah, and because we had massive, bush, and FIRES here, like about 3 years ago it was, and all even the smoke coming up from Sydney, which is how far away is Sydney? It's probably about 1,000 kilometers, about 1,100 kilometers. So it's a long way. We on the Gold Coast here, we had smoke everywhere, like for weeks. People were getting asthma and all sorts of problems. It was real. So let's just see if this is like real
yeah, because I
smoke.
saw a video where it was almost like satellite, and you can see all the fires started at exactly the same
Yeah.
time. And they were far apart. They were very far apart, and they all started at the same time.
Yeah. And this is what was happening here as well. And they were using like DRONESs to do it.
Okay. Hmm.
Yeah, things like that. Wow, this is interesting. We've got our justice card first up. So I would say this is actually it it's been taken over by the
Okay.
white hats, because then we've got our five of wands, which is it's like a fighting with action. So I believe that this is actually, if it wasn't originally intended, it's been taken over and used. So for justice, yes, we've got a 3 of Cups. So to me, that's a celebration. So I would say that this has been taken over, used for a particular purpose with that justice card.
Okay.
So
So you think it's being done to wake people up?
it's more than that. Justice to me is where something's going on, and the action card, that 5, is change. Yes, it's helping, because the 5 of Pentacles is when things have not been right, things have been, desolate. They're doing something with this. There's something definitely going on behind the scenes that they're
Okay.
actually doing. So
Okay.
yeah, Queen of Wands. That's my integrity card. This is my card where I feel that there's the action that's being taken now is righteous action. So
interesting.
Yeah. So there's a lot more going on there than what we know.
Does it have anything to do with the little ones?
Let's see. I mean, because it's pretty crazy, isn't it? Like the whole thing's pretty crazy. And the other thing I heard some people were saying that live there was that some of them are saying, oh, it smells a bit smoky. Some of them were saying it actually smells a bit sweet. And so there's different, and some people go, it's a horrible smell. So it's really interesting. So maybe a lot of it is not just that smoke coming across. Let me just see. So let's have a look first at your question and see if it has to do, is it to do with our little ones? Oh, you want to come up? Okay. There is an aspect of that, yes. And that took me a while to find that card. There was nothing else hot but that one. Now I'm getting another hot one, so I'm going to go into that one as well. But yeah, definitely there's some aspect of that. But not to worry, because our Nine of Swords is unnecessary worry. So it's like, yeah, it's whatever's going on. Don't be worried about this. This is one of those times. Yeah. We've just got another confirmation on that. We've got our Ace of Wands. So I was just going to say, we know how big this picture is. We know there's things that have been going on levels that we could never begin to comprehend. So just stay focused, balanced, look after yourself. If you're living in those areas, just know that there's something much bigger going on.
Okay, because it feels like the bad guys are using it to push the climate change agenda.
Is that, I haven't seen that. Have you seen that?
Hold on. Forgot to put this here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Where did I see that? Yeah, I mean, it's being put out there for sure.
Okay. Is that mainstream media? Is that where people are seeing it?
Yeah.
But, I mean, the thing is, though, it's so crazy because people know, that, there's something not right here. Let me just have a look and see if that's been orchestrated as well. It's that one. Yeah, they're hiding something. So King of Cups. So this is they want an emotional reaction because of things that are hidden. Judgment. This is really trying to wake people up by putting one narrative on, and yet all this stuff's going on that's never happened before, and people know there's more to it. So let me just, that one wants to come out. We got her again. So this is, people are questioning things now. So that's what's going on. People are starting to wake up to a narrative.
Okay. Well, that's good to know because that's what we need. That's why we are where we are. So yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we could also ask maybe if this is also being orchestrated to help to make sure that people don't go anywhere. Because what else have they done? They've stopped flights and things, haven't they, out of one of the airports there in New York.
Well, I found it interesting that it did happen in a state where there's where all the bad stuff's been happening, right? So it wasn't like some state that didn't have the horrible things that were happening. So I was just like, there's a connection here. I know there is.
Yes, there is. So let's just see if it's to help keep people indoors. I mean, because look what happened in Melbourne in Australia. They had the longest keep people at home situation in the world. And they said there was a lot going on that people didn't know about. Yes, so I feel this is to keep people at home as well for so that there's stuff that can be done. Yeah, hidden. Four of Swords hidden. So it gives them that ability to do whatever it is that needs to be done. The real marker. I feel this is a real marker. Yeah, it's the beginning. Yeah, the action that's been taken. It might only look like it's New York, but I feel this is the beginning of something.
Okay. All right. So Marie was saying that flights were delayed, not stopped as first thought in New York. Okay.
Okay, so they haven't closed down one of the airports. I know there's 2 airports there. I think it was the smaller one that they've done that with.
I thought there was 3.
Oh, maybe there is 3. I've only been to one of them.
I think there's 3, maybe not.
Yeah, there could be.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Interesting. All right. So I'll move on to the next question. This is a video I saw of a woman that works for um, phone company, et cetera, and she's saying that our energy, our aura, that it's been connected to the cloud, and that data is being funneled through our bodies because we're energy. So they're able to funnel or data through our bodies. So I thought that was an interesting concept, and I'm like, I don't know. Let's see.
Let's see. So I might just use some kinesiology, connect in and just see if I can get if that is true. And because it could be for some people, certain people, or people that have, yeah. Well, let's just see. Let's see if it's true first. It's true to a point. Yeah. So I'm just going to see what percentage. Okay. I'm getting about 30% of people.
Okay.
So, because have you heard of people that have passed away and they've been buried, and they go and they can actually still get a what is it? It's like a signal from them through there's I've seen that being done as well. So that maybe that's there's a truth to that. But let's pull some cards on it as well if you like. But yeah, gosh. And I've always felt that when we keep ourselves very clear and we keep our energetic electromagnetic field very clear and we detox, then, I don't feel we have anything to worry about. It's almost like you're above that.
Because she was talking about, this woman was talking about like even patents and stuff, and it was interesting.
Yeah, and some of it's true. So as I was saying that about us, look at that, the strength card. When you keep yourself strong and you keep yourself clear, and I've done quite a few heavy metal detoxes and things like that, because without even knowing it, things like plastic, it gets turned into cadmium, which is a heavy metal in our body, and we used to have leaded petrol. So a lot of people sort of, more with my experience, I don't talk about age anymore, I'm just experienced with my sort of experience, tend to maybe have a little bit more of that in us as well. So let's just see what else the cards want to say. Yeah, it's creating a balance. So that 2 of Wands to me is creating a balance to actually then be able to keep your world nice and like easy, balanced, all the rest of it. The Chariot, again, this is balance. So your Chariot moves forward when you're balanced. So it's sort of telling us, isn't it? We stay balanced, if we stay clear, if we look after our bodies, then we'll be fine. So yeah.
Okay, but it is true.
Yeah.
It is true that they are funneling data through our bodies.
Only with those they can.
Right, and connecting it to the cloud. Yeah. Is it related to the vaccine? I mean, is it people or is it?
Watch your words.
Oh yeah. So is this did it happen before?
Yeah.
That came along?
Okay, let's have a little look and see. Oh, it's that one here. That one. Yeah, I feel it was going on before as well.
Yeah.
Because you think of all the other times that they've put things, the Queen of Cups, this is like a little bit of sadness. So all the other things that's been put into food, blah, blah, blah.
And so we can clear that. Because they always
correct. There's lots of them. So yeah, the world. So yeah, it's things that have gone on in our world that have created the ability for that to happen. But I honestly, I have absolutely no concern or fear when you're aware and your intention is to stay clear and clean, and you're just running through that electromagnetic body of ours is so protective.
Interesting.
Mm.
All right. All right. So let's go back to the questions. Okay. Hi, Maree. How can someone awaken their abilities without waiting for years?
Ooh. Do you want to speak to this first, Elisa? Or
No, I'll let you go. Nothing
okay,
comes to
so
mind right away.
Maple Tree, we're all so individual and unique. It's always about our soul's timing and what our actual soul's choosing of an experience is in this lifetime. So what you can do is have the intention of actually awakening your abilities. I call them remembering, because we've mastered these abilities in other lifetimes. The thing that you've got to know, Maple Tree, is that when we do have these beautiful gifts and clairvoyance or inner knowings coming through, you have to purify first. Now, a lot of people don't like the purification process. It can be uncomfortable. So I find that when, people call it a dark night of the soul, or they call it going through a really big shift, that has to happen usually before these gifts can be remembered and things come in. So it's almost like when you go out and buy new clothes, you can't fit them in your wardrobe until you've thrown out the old stuff. And throwing out the old stuff can be a little bit uncomfortable. So, I do know that we can actually bring our abilities in. But it really has to be an intention and a want. Sometimes it's spontaneous because you can't push divine timing either. But I'm just going to ask Jazzy to tune in for us and just to see if there's any sort of wisdom that can come through from Jasper Maple Tree. All right. Okay, so he's showing me, he says, when you start looking at things from a different perspective, then you start to see how things work differently. So it's our limitations, patterns, and blocks that often will stop us from remembering. So he just showed me this beautiful big bird's eye view, then went to another aspect and showed me it from there. And I went, oh, okay, so you're seeing it differently. So there's not as much judgment. There's more inner knowing about what a situation's truly about for yourself. So definitely doing things like meditation, drinking pure water, clearing your energy field, going into your heart, because as the heart opens more into a deeper space, then that's when we can start to shift as well. So it's really just whatever's right for you. So I don't know if that helps, but that's what I would be doing is, just tuning in to what's right for you and connecting to your higher self or God, whatever you source, whatever you want to call it, connecting to that every day and ask for guidance and trust what you're getting.
Yeah, absolutely. And making sure there's no negative self-talk. So, oh, I don't see my abilities. Oh, nothing's coming through. Oh, I don't hear anything. Oh, just staying away from concentrating on the negative and just really, truly celebrating the positive.
Yeah.
Because that will block you if you take note that you're missing it, that you don't have it, then even more you won't have it because the universe is just giving you what you think.
Yeah, that's so well said. And with these cards fell out, so I'm going to grab them. With the negative self-talk too, it can be like a record player playing, and it's sometimes telling us there's something going on in the subconscious that we need to go in, have a look, bring it up, thank it, release it, and get God to come through and actually help clear that. So, but also take note of it. I had to do this years ago. I had this thing going on in my head. I was going, why is this negative stuff going on in my head? And every time it would happen, I would stop it and I'd go, thank you, but no, thank you. And I would replace it with positive affirmations, and I'd see how I felt, the difference with how I felt within myself when I was doing that. And it didn't take that long to actually change up my record player. And now if I get some negative thoughts, I always go, oh, okay, I need to have a look. There's something going on in me subconsciously that needs to come up. I'm either judging or I'm being triggered. So owning and taking responsibility for our reactions rather than our, responses, I think that's a big one as well. And it's interesting because the cards that came up, so we've got our 7 of Wands. So this is actually taking responsibility, fighting for what's right for you, doing your work. The High Priestess, she's all about intuition. She's always all about the mysteries in spirit. I love it when High Priestess comes up. And then the World card. So your world will expand and you will actually have a higher consciousness when you actually have the intention and take the actions to do that.
All right. Very good.
Actually, I think Layla had a question at the very top because she couldn't stay. It's so late
That was
over
about
there.
the fires.
Oh, okay. So that was the fires. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. The next one is diverseness and energy able to be channeled? If so, what is the purpose at this point in time?
So diversity, is that what you mean, Kat? Is like having diversity with different things? Is that what you're taking from it, Elisa?
I'm thinking she's meaning something else. Maybe she meant divisiveness.
I don't know. Kat, maybe can you just give us a little bit more clarity on that one so that we are focusing on the right aspect that you want us to look at?
Yeah. Because I'm not
simple
sure.
speak for us. Simple speak is good.
Yes. Okay. All right. Very good. So moving on to the next question. How many suns does this solar system have?
Okay, maple tree. Let me have a look and see.
So divisiveness. Yeah, that's what I was. Divisiveness.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll do this one first for maple tree, and then we'll come back to the other one.
Like everyone against each other. Yeah, that's what I thought she meant. Yeah, divisiveness. Yes.
Yeah. So this is interesting because I was just asking for the cards to actually give me a clear indication of how many suns. Oh, that one wants to. Oh, here we go. Okay, so I feel it's 2 because we've got the 8 of cups. Now this is walking away from something, but up in the sky here, you can see it looks almost like 2 of something, whether it's 2 moons, 2 suns. So I feel that there's 2. So we have like a local type of sun or a sun, but then there's a great central sun, and then we've got the Lovers card. So this is actually two people here again. All right. So and look at that massive sun up there in the background. So I feel there's 2 aspects to the sun. So I don't know if that helps. I'll just check in. Yeah, that's probably a good way to explain it because in our linear world, it's really hard to understand. So
yeah, for sure. Okay.
So we'll go back to
the
Kat's question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Divisiveness. Is divisiveness and energy able to be channeled? If so, what is the purpose at this point in time?
So to me, divisiveness is a division. Is that right?
Yes.
Is it? So it's division.
The division between people against each other.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we know that that's been deliberately done for hundreds, if not thousands of years, okay, to keep us in unempowered, disempowered, and in conflict, okay, with other groups, no matter what group it is, whether it's just different languages, different cultures, different colors, so different religions. So is it able to be channeled? I honestly, Kat, I really feel it's something that once it's recognized, then the power is taken away from it. So once it's recognized and there's no judgment, when there's just complete inclusiveness, where we see each other as one beautiful family. I'm just getting an energy coming through me because I really feel that this is really important to be able to sit in and absolutely know within yourself. Once we actually come to that point of how can I judge them because they're the same as me? We were created from the same spark. We've got the same consciousness. We live in a soup of consciousness. Every thought we have, every movement, every action we take influences and is felt by just about everyone else. And so that's what I feel we need to come into, and that's the power of it. So that's what I'd be channeling is, I am one with all that is. So anything that happens in our life that we react to, that's for us to learn from and to experience rather than blaming that person or blaming that situation. Look at the beautiful card that just came up. The 2 of Cups. This is about relationships, emotional relationships. So this is how are we with others? How do we see ourselves? How do we see the inner aspects of us? So that's what I feel is really important at this point in time. Important. Oh, I like that word. Let's have an important meeting. What do you think, Elisa?
Yeah, I mean, that energy is it has purpose. Absolutely, it has purpose.
Yep.
Because it's everything here is about experience, about experiencing something. And so divisiveness gives you the ability um, to grow, to see it and give you an experience. And then you go, oh, well, there's divisiveness, how can I help this, or what can I do, or whatever the experience is that you're supposed to have with it, or is um whoever's experiencing it, it's there just for a creation of an emotion or specific experience. So yeah, it definitely has purpose. For sure.
I agree.
And a big one at big purpose right now, when they are trying to divide us, and we need to see it, recognize it, and then do something about it, right? And specifically in our heads, think the opposite and say, oh, everybody's so together, everybody's coming together, that kind of thing. Because of course, the more you focus on that divisiveness, the more you'll see it, and the more it will grow.
Yeah, beautifully said. And and we've got to remember, it's not the other humans that are doing this. It's beyond that. All right, it's the powers that want to be that are creating it. So if we don't give them what they want, then they've got no power.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Trying to get back to the other. So we did the suns, because I had to go back to go get the other question. So now I have to. Okay.
Yes.
All right. What is valuable in Titan, Saturn's moon, that their base is there? What is valuable?
Saturn's moon. So Titan obviously is Saturn's moon. I'm not very good on all my planet moons and stuff, but I'll take your word for it.
Okay, I get it. Okay, so what is valuable?
Yeah.
In Titan. Because there's bases there. Because there's bases there. Yeah.
Let's see if there's bases there first. Let's just double check into that.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow. This is really interesting. Oh, yeah. You can come out. I feel that there were bases there, but the Eight of Cups is telling me that maybe it's been moved on from. It's not being as used as it was, because then we've got our Six of Cups. So this is something that was offered that was a choice. It was like more attractive, and so whatever was going on there, it might not have been as great as what it could have been. Now we've got our Two of Wands, so there's more balance. They're looking for something away for it to be better. So it looks like there was something moved away from with that Eight of Cups. So, looking for something better. So Page of Cups, they were offered something. So that's an offering or a message. Yeah.
Interesting. All right. So the next question is, again, Maple Tree, about the suns. Are there simulation suns here in the solar system?
Okay.
So if there's two suns, are they simulation suns?
Okay. So how I've always seen it is, one is plasma, or whatever you want to call it, and then there's the great central sun, which is the frequency that comes through from another dimension, whatever we want to call it. That's my sort of knowing with it. So everyone probably feels differently, but let's just have a look if there's a simulation sun here on Earth. It's definitely an energy card wanting to come out. Yeah, it's interesting, because it's not something we need to worry about, because that Nine of Swords has come up. So to me, it's like it's been created. The sun that's actually here has been created perfectly for us. So whether it's a simulation, plasma, whatever it is, it's perfect. It was created for us, because that's the Star card. So you could call it a simulation sun, you could call it a plasma sun, you can call it whatever you like. But yeah, it was created perfectly for our realm, for Earth. And so it's not something I feel that we need to actually be concerned about. And
Well, we're definitely in a simulation to
yeah,
begin with. So
yeah. So it was created perfectly for this world that we live in. So, because, they say we're holograms. So,
we are. I've seen
yeah,
myself as a hologram.
exactly. So, look, if you want to use that word maple tree, you can go for that. Yep.
Okay, very good. Okay, I don't see any more questions. So I had this post I had seen in a group,
Yeah.
and it says, get to know who's in command. And then the Pleiadian leaders are, and then in Taygeta, it's saying that the Syrian leader is Ashtar. And then it states like this, the leaders for each of the 7 planets in the Pleiades. So, for example, let's just do the cards on one to see what comes up. So, is the Pleiadian leader in Taygeta called Ikai?
Ikai, as we would know that name. Let's just
Yeah.
tune in and see what the cards want to tell us. Ooh. The jury's out on that one. So that would be a bit of a no to me.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's just because we've got that hanged man. No, I would say no.
Okay. So, right. So when I saw it, I was like, this sounds like bull crap. But I was like, but what the heck?
Just ask it.
Let's
Yeah,
put it out there
absolutely.
and see what we think.
Yeah. So
All
and
right.
that card was really buzzy. So it was definitely like, it was giving us an answer there.
All right. So let's go ahead and do a personal reading now.
Oh, yes.
So put
Okay.
888 on the chat if you want a personal reading right now. And I'm going to see if I can find. Oh, I know. My friend texted me. Okay. So those Mr. T have a secret passway under his West Palm Beach mansion to Cheyenne Mountain.
Oh, so which from where to Cheyenne Mountain? From
His
Mar-a-Lago? No.
Mar-a-Lago estate to Cheyenne Mountain.
Oh, okay. Let's have a look and see what our cards are telling us about that
And
situation.
this is the first person I saw. So,
okay, just do this one first. Okay, that one wants to come up. Yep. Looks like it because we've got our world card, which to me says everything's connected. So that's how I would read that card. Yeah, King of Swords.
so I think he channeled that.
Truth.
He didn't read it.
Well,
He channeled it.
Yeah, and it makes sense, So it's like, and then we've got our 8 of Swords because you don't want to be caught in this situation where there's no way out or in it. Justice. Yeah, I would say I would actually have to, with these cards, I would have to agree with that.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So,
Very
yeah,
cool.
yeah, yeah, I would. Yeah, yeah. It's something they're sort of always been working on because that 8 of Pentacles is ongoing work. So yeah, there's definitely something there.
Very interesting. I wonder how that works out because in Florida here, when you dig, there's water.
Yeah,
like
but then
underneath
again,
us, there's water. So, and I'm sure they had to create.
They have technology and ways. I mean, they've been doing this all over the world anyway, haven't they? For other reasons. So, and they've been there. A lot of them, they say, have been there for hundreds, if not thousands, of years. Some of these.
Yeah.
So who knows? Who
Yeah.
knows?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right. So go ahead.
Okay.
And this is for Spiritual Stones, Sherry.
What a great name. I'm just going to call you Sherry, if that's okay for now. I love it. Let's have a look. So what I'll do, Sherry, is I just tune in through my higher self and I connect in to your higher self, and I just ask and see if there's anything that could help you at the moment or be of assistance or guidance to you. So I'm just going to tune in. Okay. Okay. And let's just see what our cards tell us. All right. Okay. I feel like you're going to have a breakthrough soon because of that beautiful ten of cups. So this is actually creating something that we love emotionally. It's like things are going to come to you. And then I've got an ace of swords. So that to me really confirms that it doesn't matter what you've been going through. You can have victory. These are really good cards. So I don't know if you've
Ooh.
been feeling a little bit stuck. Now that Six of Wands tells me that there is definitely a victory for you. So even if you feel like you've been a bit stuck and you haven't been able to get where you want to go or do what you want to do, like, you know, almost like you're in a wheelchair sort of thing and I can't go where I want to go, whatever's going on, it's going to be over soon. Knight of Swords. This is an action card for your mind. So this is almost like a military card. It's like, right, I know what to do. This is going on. And it's like you're going to get some help, before this starts. So I would go in and do a little bit of inner work. Go in, drop in, speak to your higher self, ask for some clarity. That's what the Hermit card says to me, is take some time out, go inside and actually look and see what's going on. King of Wands, another beautiful card here. This is action that's taken that is actually from someone that has mastered. So I feel once you've asked for your guidance and you've got some wisdom for yourself, it's all going to be fine. They're really positive cards for you, Sherry. So yeah, it doesn't matter if feel like you've been going through a transition time or been a bit stuck. It's going to shift for you. So yeah, so I hope that helps. But yeah, definitely, it's going to shift for you. So you just have to have hope. Look at that World card just came out for you as well. So definitely expansion. Beautiful. Yeah. Oh, look, and she's just said down there, yes, I've been stuck. Yeah, I actually saw you in a wheelchair. It was like you just haven't been able to go where you wanted to go or know what you wanted to know. But I'm getting goosebumps. Yeah, there's go in and do some inner work, honey. Go in and ask to be connected to your divine being, and you're going to be fine. They're beautiful cards.
Fantastic. Thank you, Maree. And so Trigel is reminding me.
Yeah.
I saw a video where there was a Japanese warship in some coast. I don't know. I'm just going to say New Jersey or something, somewhere.
Yeah, unexpected.
Yeah. And the guy's like, what is a Japanese warship doing here? Ooh. So reading this is what prompted me from Trigel. Yeah. So we can ask the cards first this question, and then we can ask my question about the Japanese.
Okay.
So it is a secret military base in the mountains of North Carolina is working on the disclosure project. Is this true?
Okay, let's have a look and see if there's something going on in North Carolina that's going to give us.
First we have to ask if there is a secret military base in the mountains of North Carolina. And then we can ask if they're working on the disclosure project.
Okay. Yeah, I feel there is, because we've got our Six of Pentacles, which is something being offered. So it may not be as major, as what you think. The Emperor, yeah, this is actually being run by the good military. So let's just see. Let's just see now if there's actually something going on with the disclosure. The Four of Wands. So they're definitely building a place where people feel safe to receive, or some action has been taken. Because when I love the Four of Wands, it's almost like there's a castle being built, there's a home being built where people feel safe. So they're probably, like I would say, it looks like they're doing something there that is going to help people to be more open or comfortable with what's going on. Yeah, still hidden. Four of Swords, though, it's still a secret. It's still been hidden from us. It hasn't been spoken about. Oh, sorry, the cat just came in and clawed my foot. Shocked me, well, especially when I'm like connected.
It's your turn. It's always me with Indy. Now it's your turn.
I know. So he can come up and say hello today. There you go. There's Clive.
He's so beautiful.
He is so beautiful. I love this boy.
He's huge, though. Woo!
That's growing. A big cat. These type of cats, they're called Norwegian forest cats. They grow till they're nearly 5.5 to 6 years of age. He's nearly doubled in size since I got him a year ago. But yeah, so he's a big boy.
Huge.
He's so cute. So yeah, so that's the answer, Truggle Rush. You could be very much onto something there.
Very good. Very interesting. Thank you for bringing
Yes.
that up. Okay, so Space Cadet Lottie wants to ask Jasper if he has anything to share for us.
Okay. I think Space Cadet Lottie, aren't you from UK? Gosh, you're up late. I love it. That's awesome. All right, so we're going to tune into Jasper. We've got Clive and Jasper together. I've actually got a beautiful, funny photo of those two when they first met, and Clive put his paw up onto Jasper's nose. It was really cute. All right, so let's tune into our Jasper. Just say, is there anything that you can show us and help us with today, Jasper, please, with what's going on? Oh, how interesting. He showed me this field just full of flowers. He just took me straight into this field full of flowers. And that song, It's a Wonderful World, you know, that one by, what's his name? People will know it. It's a beautiful, wonderful world. I see skies of
Oh,
blue.
yeah.
That one.
Okay,
That's what he was showing me. And the energy that was coming through is really high frequency. So what I feel he's telling us is everything's okay. Smell the roses, enjoy what you have around you. Just be connected into nature. And it's all gold. He's just showing me beautiful, all this golden like wheat and flowers in this field. So this, I've never had this before with Jasper. It was and the joy. So there's a lot of joy. So yeah, he's saying make the most of this frequency and allow your heart to be opened and really have gratitude and love for the world that we live in, rather than maybe staying in the forest and being in the dark, because he walked me out of a forest into this beautiful field. So I feel it's our attitude, our mindset, how we're responding physically then through our emotion of joy. He's saying that this is really important.
I mean, I think it's important for us to realize we are here at at an incredible time in history for humanity.
Yep.
And we are here, we are part of the, of the people that are helping shift this place. Are you kidding me? Do you know how important we are? Do you know how amazing it is that we decided to come just to specifically be able to be part of this amazing time on earth? So we really need to realize like how really truly lucky we are, and really see it in a different way. We just need to shift our perspective and see everything just how amazing it truly is that we're here right now.
Totally. And that was the feeling that I was getting as Jazzy was sort of showing me all of this, just to remind us, you know, we're star seeds, so we can play. We're all powerful creators. So yeah, but that is beautiful. So really enjoy this frequency. I don't know about you, Elisa, or anyone that's watching, but I just had this little sense of excitement that comes in, and then this joy that comes in. I'm like, oh, something's happening. And it's just beautiful. Just sitting in it is delightful. It doesn't have to be because I've got something or bought something, or it's just this feeling. So just enjoy that, embrace that, Space Cadet Lottie.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
So I forgot to ask you. See, I knew I was going to forget, and of course I manifested it. About the Japanese warship.
Oh yes. Okay, let's just do some. Let's see if that's true first.
If that's true or not.
Yeah. So, because apparently there has been a lot more activity going on around the place. I mean, I know I've been hearing a lot more bigger helicopters and things going over, and all sorts of stuff going on. Oh, that one wants to come out. Oof. Okay. So yeah, so we will see if that's actually true first up, or if they're just sort of trying to wake people up as to what's going on. That one wants to come out. Yeah. Okay.
Get people to question things.
Get people to question things. Well, why would that be happening? Yeah, you want to come out. Yeah, okay. I'm not sure that one was absolutely truthful, because we've got our Three of Swords, we've got our High Priestess, which something's hidden. So it and then we've got our King of Cups again, which is something hidden. Okay. So I'm not so sure that that's exactly true. There could be something else around that. Yeah, I'm not getting a clear yes on that one. So Page of Pentacles, which is something new or something, it's like a message, but it's been done in reality. So yeah, so I'm not sure about that one. I can't do 100%. Yeah, that's a yes. So it's something going on though. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, interesting. Okay, one big thing that happened today, and this is supposed to be the kickoff to the RV, is that the budget in Iraq, I
think.
Okay. Was passed.
Yep.
Well, was it? I guess that's my question.
Yeah, exactly.
They're saying it was passed. So, and that's huge. That is humongous. Yeah. So if that's the case, yeah, we definitely want to know if that's true. Iraqi budget is passed.
So what does that mean? With that happening, do you know if
it makes the RV start because it changes the rate of the Iraqi dinar?
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's just see if that. Well, first of all, we'll ask: has it fully gone through?
Yeah, that it wasn't really passed. Was the budget passed in Iraq?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So the King of Cups has come up. So to me, there's something that's happened that's made people feel very happy. There's still something hidden though. However, the Wheel of Fortune card has come up. So yes, something's definitely changed. Something's definitely moved. Then we've got our Queen of Wands. Now, I've always said I love the Queen of Wands, integrity, intuition, action that's being taken by someone of truth. So it looks like it could have, but there's still something that I don't feel is fully come through.
Yeah, it says now we await Sudani's signature and CBI rate change. Hang in there, we're almost there.
Yeah. So there's still a bit of waiting to go on because we've got our Temperance card. This card to me is patience. Yes, there's going to be a change. There's going to be some emotional aspects as a part of this change, but it can take a little bit of time, and it is going to me from one place to another, and it could be where you live, it could be financial, emotional, it doesn't matter. Definitely there is change coming, but it's not quite yet. So I feel they're probably jumping the gun a tiny bit still.
Yeah.
But it's definitely on the move.
Well, and the fact that they are celebrating it is going to make it even move faster because they're acting like it's here, right? So it's going to bring it in even faster.
I agree with you. You know, this, and we are so powerful when the collective consciousness gets together and does that. Instant.
Yeah.
So I agree with you, Lisa.
Yeah.
So, and I just want to say that beautiful Teresa said, yeah, it's Louis Armstrong. And guys, go and listen to the song because it brings so much joy that, you know, it's a wonderful world. Go and
have a really? Louis Armstrong? Really? Wow.
Louis Armstrong. Yeah, he's, had that really deep voice. So, yeah, but listen to music like that. That's uplifting. So.
Yes. Okay. I found a question from Angel Lori. Are the continuous scientific balloons over the West Coast causing all the mini earthquakes?
Okay. Well, that's an interesting question. Let's just see.
Yeah.
It looks like there have been quite a few little rumbles and things going on because our Ten of Pentacles is often about an abundance of something. So there's definitely rumbles going on. Not sure that the Four of Cups is offering a solution or offering something to someone, but not being taken. So I'm not sure if that's why, Angel Laurie. Let me just have a look and see if I can get any clarity on that. No, it's not, because the Nine of Swords has come up, which is unnecessary worry. So it's not the scientific or the balloons or whatever they are that have been floating around the place. It's hidden. Four of Swords, there's something else going on. So there's definitely something that's underneath that's going on. Four of Swords. Still got a lot of stuff hidden from us.
So can we ask if they're the good guys or the bad guys, these scientific balloons?
The scientific balloons, yeah. Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? Like, are they just are they collecting data? Are they good or bad? Let's have a look and see. Sorry, Clive's in a very playful mood. Get off my feet.
I'm so glad it's you and not me.
I know it's usually Indy. Oh, he's so naughty. Okay, all right, focus.
Out on the bed.
I'll have to chuck him out if I can't focus. Oh, no, I'm going to have to throw him out. Sorry, guys. He's actually dive bombing me. I'm sorry. Give me a minute. Oh, my God. Hang on a minute.
Oh, my goodness. I am so glad that is not me. All right, guys. So let's see. Let me see if there's anything else. I see Maple Tree has a question about Jasper and galaxies. Okay, so that's the next one. Okay, very good. Too funny.
Sorry about that. That's what happens when you
okay.
live in the real world. Oh, my goodness. He hasn't done that for a long time. Okay, let's start again. Let's start again. Is it the good guys or whatever?
Yeah, are they scientific balloons good guys or yeah?
Okay, let's have a look and see. Oh, that's better. Now I can relax. I can't sort of go into it when you've got a cat eating, like clawing you. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
been there, done that.
Yeah, you have. Okay, that one wants to come up. The moon. I feel that this is something that is out of place because when the moon card comes up for me, it's like, yeah, there's something it's not quite right. But it's followed by the sun. So it's being looked after, even if there's stuff up there that is out of place. These are two very powerful cards together. So the moon and the sun coming together. So the Hanged Man, I wouldn't stress about it. I feel this has been taken care of because that's
okay.
Yeah. So but yeah, so there is still some things that are going on that are being maybe done from not a great place, but it looks like they're being, looked after fairly quickly is what I'm feeling from those cards together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. All right, very good. The next question is for Jasper.
Oh.
If every galaxy has its own creator.
Wow. Okay, let's just tune into Jasper. Can I tell a story, though? I don't know if I might have told it before, but I've actually experienced being an anchor point on an aspect when an arm of a galaxy was created. And it went on for months and I didn't know what was wrong with me. I had this feeling in my stomach. I thought I was just feeling scared of something. And then one day I just finally said, all right, God, if you want me to live like this, I will. I said, that's okay. I accept it. I'm just going to surrender to it. The next day, I got all these weird things happening. I got all this different music playing in my car that I've never heard before. I got told to go home because I was away for work and I would be explained what was going on. And all these beings came through. It was like a part of my soul family. That's what my power center had been doing. It had actually been activating. And then they showed me this arm of a galaxy and they went, you wanted to know what it felt like as a human to hold a point on Earth as this was being created. So I know I've been a creator of worlds. We all have. We've all done it.
Yeah, in our session, I believe on the quantum hypnosis session you were.
Yeah, and I just knew this and I went, oh, this makes so much sense. And then that feeling never came back. It was gone. But I said to my friend the next day, I said, I've had some really weird stuff going on. I said, I didn't tell her. I said, can you just tune in for me and see what you see? She went, I'm seeing this arm of a new galaxy. I went, thank you. It was just incredible confirmation. So Jasper, I sort of have also experienced this from this earthly position as well. And it's not easy. I don't know. I'll never do that again. So, but Jasper, let's just tune in to see if every galaxy has its own creator. How beautiful. Straight away he goes, there's only one creator. And then we manifest from that through that source. We all do it. Yeah. But straight away he went, one creator, one energy source. So does that help, Maple Tree? It's like those sparks that are us come out and we can play and create as well with that beautiful source energy of God. So I don't know if that helps. So yeah, but different, definitely different planets. I remember working with Soul Family, doing creating and working out how to do it and as well in other different scenarios and different realms and different dimensions. So yeah, I do believe that there are different creators, but with the same source energy.
Yes, definitely. But those creators, the ones underneath source, can create galaxies.
Completely. Yes. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yep.
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 Alchemists, totally.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Okay. Next question. Do we communicate with our higher self? Then there's our oversoul communicating with our higher self. Do we ever receive information directly from the oversoul? So, so I've always, in my head, I equal higher self to oversoul. It's just like a different word. Maree, do you agree with that?
Yeah,
Or
I feel that the higher self can be a more close direct link to people that maybe aren't as opened or have had blocks through the crown going through into that space, if that's how we want to look at it from a linear point of view. But then the oversoul's next. And it depends how I guess we experience it ourselves. So for me, I know when I'm actually connected to my oversoul because my eyes go incredibly clear and shine. And it was Alexis, my transference healing teacher, that actually said that when she was doing a session for me once, and she went, "Oh," she said, "I know when the oversoul's coming through." She said, "Because this happens to the eyes." And I'd been noticing in the mirror, my eyes were this incredible clear, and I went, "What is going on?" And I didn't say anything, and she actually said that to me. So I do believe there are times when we are more connected, say maybe through into the oversoul, because it's so powerful. It's like I see it like a hub of a train station where there's so much energy coming and going, and other lifetimes and into flow. So we can tap into that. But for most people, I feel that the highest self is their starting point of safety, almost to trust. Yeah. And then for me, I just love talking with God. That's just me. But I will call on my higher self and go through to connect in, like with people or with animals or whatever. So everyone's different, I guess. So it just depends on your experience and what feels right to you. So, but
so to answer her question, do we ever receive information directly from the oversoul? Then the answer is yes.
Absolutely. And that can often be when we're also bringing in more frequency or more of our own oversoul, like a different aspect can come through there as well. So, yeah. And that's when I actually had another experience with this as well. Again, this was a long time before the experience with holding a point for the anchor point for this arm of a galaxy. I was actually going up to have a session with Alexis, and for days before, my stomach, my power center was just feeling weird, and I was got the same sort of feeling. I went, "This is weird," and she said, "You've got your beautiful beings from your soul family coming through," and she said, "And they actually use your power center as a connection point." So it was really interesting. So, different aspects of us energetically can be worked with or used to have different aspects of a soul group or ourselves come in.
Would you call that a portal?
Yeah. Yeah. And I could feel it. It was like the weirdest thing I've ever felt. I was going, "It's so weird." And then she said, "Oh, yeah, there's quite a few of them." She said, "We're looking at 30, 40 of these beings that are coming through with you." And I have had that message from a couple of people that have seen that. So, yeah. So sometimes you might just think you've got an upset stomach, and it could be just something else going on energetically.
Exactly.
Yeah. So.
All right. Our next question from Trigel: with the Earth expanding with moving to 5D, are the earthquakes on the West Coast releasing pressure from the cauldron of Yosemite?
Wow. So do you know anything about about that, Elisa? Have you heard anything about that?
Yeah, but I had not connected it to moving to 5D.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, yeah. Actually, it's releasing negative energy to move higher. So, yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And I feel this is going to happen more and more. Like there could be more volcanoes. There could be more things going on because the Earth is rebalancing, and she's doing a shift just like we are. So, yeah, I believe that a lot of our raising our consciousness and frequency, we are going to see Earth shifts as well. So, but let me just check in to see if it's actually related at all to Yosemite.
Yeah.
Okay, let's have a look at that. Oh, we've got a big yes there, Trigal. So there is definitely some link energetically through I don't even know where that is or what it is. So I'm just asking the cards and just getting a, I guess an answer for you. So we then got our Three of Pentacles. So to me, this is something that's going on. It's almost like something has been orchestrated or worked with. It's an agreement of sorts. Yeah, definitely something moving. Got our Knight of Swords, and this is it's almost like a plan or an action has been taking place from that Ace of Wands to that. Yeah. So there could very well be a link there.
Yeah, very interesting. Okay. And then for Nell, we already asked about the fires, and so you'll have to watch the beginning of the show to find out the answer for the fires. And that is it for today.
Wow. Wow.
Yes. So thank you, everybody, for your questions. You kept us going there, and everything moved swiftly. So I'm very grateful. Thank you to Jazzy, who helped us out with several questions today.
It was beautiful. So, so just keep feeling that joy and that beautiful lightness and that frequency and just be happy. That's what Jazzy's telling us as well.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
Thanks,
All right. Thanks, everybody. Take care. Have a wonderful weekend and stay high vibing. As you know, that's what you want to do. So we love you.
Love you lots. Bye.
Bye.